Hello students, today we are going to understand standard 6th geography general activity. We will be focusing on globe drawing, linear scale drawing and the structure of the earth diagram. Let us begin. We have few steps to follow. Step 1 is that you are going to take a ruler and compass and measure 6 centimeter radius and then place it at the center of the page and draw a circle. Without moving the center, you have to slightly extend the pencil, maybe half a centimeter, and exactly from 90 degree or so, draw another slightly more than bigger a semicircle. Same step you are going to follow one more time. Half a centimeter extend and draw another similar parallel semicircle like this. Next thing, you're going to use a ruler or use a pencil to join this parallel line. You're going to use a ruler for next step to draw a very light horizontal straight line. This is a base line for us to draw the axis. In order to draw the axis, you're going to place the protractor exactly at the center. Measure 66.5 degree. So it's 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. 66.5 is here. And we are going to draw the axis. Now this axis which we are drawing, this is the base line from where we are drawing, and that line is also known as orbital plane. So you are going to place this way and draw the axis joining the semicircular portion as well. Next step is we are going to use this protractor again to draw the stand. So how are we going to draw the stand? We approximately put a dot here and then slightly left towards the left we draw a small portion this way. Turn it this side and draw a portion this side like this. Then place this way. Then keep it upside down to complete the stand. Next step is to draw the equator. In order to draw the equator, we are going to place the protractor on the axis and measure 90 degrees this side. On the opposite side as well, we will follow the same step. Then take a longer ruler from the center. Using these two lines, draw a straight line, and this line is your equator. After drawing this much, you are going to refer to page number 3 of your textbook and draw North America and South America as continents. So approximately you need to draw this. So it need not be very accurate. So approximately you draw the things, draw the continents. Next step is to draw the longitudes. In order to draw the longitudes, you place the ruler on the equator and at a distance of 1 centimeter, please do the markings on either side of the axis on the line of equator. So after that, you are going to take a point from here, join this line and move this side. So I am showing you how to go about. Follow this like this. Move this side. Same thing you are going to continue with all the points this way. I'm going to follow it this side as well from the join this side and the second point. This is how we completed drawing the longitudes. Now same thing we are going to follow when we are drawing the latitude. So we are going to place the ruler on the axis and we are going to measure the distances again at 1 centimeter each, like this, above and below the equator. And then with a free hand you try to join like this. See to it that the lines are parallel and they are not meeting each other. Try erasing this horizontal line because this is how you're going to complete the drawing of a globe. You're going to refer to page number 3 of your textbook. Use this colors. So water bodies you're going to use blue color and for continents you're going to use dark green. Today we're going to understand how to draw a linear scale. A homework was given to you all with the following values. The first value is 2 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometers. So how to draw a linear scale? In order to draw a linear scale, for this, in this case 2 centimeters is equal to 10 kilometers, I have drawn a line of nearly 12 centimeters and I have divided them at an interval of 2. So why are we dividing? Because the first value is 2. So first is 2, then followed by another 2, then it goes on. So the first value we are going to place 0 and then followed by 2 centimeters equal to 10 kilometers. So 0 to 10 is 2 centimeters. So it goes on this way. All these values which are placed here is the ground distance and this distance which is drawn here is a map distance. So you have to draw first a straight line, give a double line at the width of half centimeter and then again divide the line into 2 and followed by that you shaded alternate boxes like this. Okay, after the first 2 centimeters we always write 0. Okay, that is mainly because to show two divisions. We have primary division which is on the right hand side of the 0 and the secondary division on the left hand side of the 0. So this is for the major distances to be measured and this is for the minor distances to be measured. So let's check the next example. Next example was 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometers. So 1 centimeter, so we are drawing the scale at an interval of 1 centimeter each. So what we have done here? We have drawn a line again nearly 12 centimeters. We have divided them at the block of 1 centimeter each. The first block is 0 and this value is your 5 kilometers followed by 10, 20, 10, 15, 20. It goes on this way. Then again you draw a half centimeter width, a horizontal line, give a double line and shade the alternate boxes. So from 0 to 5 is your secondary section and 0 to 55 is your primary division. The next example is 4 centimeter is equal to 4 kilometers. In this case what we have done, since it is 4 centimeter, we have drawn the line at a distance of 4 centimeter each. So I have drawn nearly 16 centimeters of line, if you check here, and the distance of 4 centimeter segments are drawn. So the first 4 centimeter is 0, the second one is 4, 8, 12. This side of the 0, left hand side is your secondary division and the right hand side is your primary division. Again give a double line, shade it and this. So the values written are your ground distance and the line drawn and the segments drawn are your map distance. The next example is 3 centimeter is equal to 6 kilometers. 6 kilometers. So in this case 3 centimeter segments are to be drawn. So you draw a line nearly 15 centimeters. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. The first 3 centimeters 0 followed by 6 because 3 centimeters equals 6 kilometers and it goes on. Again you give a width of half centimeter and then draw a double line. Divide the line and shade the areas. So the values written are your ground distance and the distance measured with the ruler is your map distance. So the next one, the last one was this. 5 centimeters is equal to 15 kilometers. So I have drawn here a line of 20 centimeters. So the first segment is at a 5 centimeters because the first value, the map distance is 5 centimeters, followed by the next segment of 5, which denotes 15 kilometers on the ground, followed by 30 and 45 kilometers on the ground respectively. Then on the left hand side of the 0, I have divided 5 to 15 into 5 smaller segments. So this I have divided at the interval of 1 centimeter each, which will give us 3 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 9 kilometers, 12 kilometers, and finally the 15 kilometers distance. This is usually taken to measure the minor distances. So this was the linear scale drawing homework given to you all, and this is how you are going to draw it. We are going to draw the structure of the earth. Along with the structure of the earth, we are going to draw many other spheres. So first thing what you need to do is you are going to take a compass and use a 2 centimeter radius and draw the middle circle, the first circle. Keeping the same center, the second circle has to be 3.5 centimeter. The third circle is 5 centimeter. The next circle is 6.5 and the next circle is 8.5. The interior, the first circle has to be colored red and you need to label it. But before coloring, always remember that labeling has to be done first. So inner core, outer core, mantle, hydrosphere, atmosphere, the tidal part and the lithosphere has to be labeled. Coloring has to be done next. So inner core will be red, the next outer core will be orange, mantle will be yellow color, hydrosphere has to be shown with blue, and whatever is drawn with brown color is your lithosphere, that is your land surface, and whatever is blank, the circle which is having no color, is your atmosphere. So this is how you are going to complete your structure of the earth diagram, including the hydrosphere and atmosphere as well as lithosphere. Thank you.